He's just signing. I didn't see governors do this before. Trump, everyone's copying Trump. Everyone copies Trump. It's like he's the tone setter. I see more governors and mayors signing executive orders and stuff than I have seen in a short period of time. We're gonna be like the president. We're gonna start signing executive orders. Like they can tell the federal agency what to do. But here we go. This is the nonsense here. I don't want to replay that again there. Yeah, but that's what's going on, guys. Just in, yep, that's the governor. Breaking here, it says Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont here has just signed a bill that bans ICE agents from wearing masks to protect themselves as they face constant doxing. That's right. People are doxing these people. Yes, attempts and attacks for the leftist protesters. Protesters are doxing these people, and he's signing one there. That's him, just for votes. That's just vote. Yep, definitely. Here's another one here, guys. That is just bananas there. Yep. The Democratic, yep, there he goes right there, signing there. Wildly unconstitutional. This is wildly unconstitutional here. It says the Democratic Connecticut governor signs a legislation banning ICE agents from wearing face coverings. A wildly unconstitutional move that must be struck down. Agents faces charges if they disobey. It says here, have different. Can you imagine that? They're gonna get arrested. They're gonna have face charges. Who's gonna arrest a federal? Oh my God! Don't they supersede unless they actually bluntly doing something wrong here? Can you imagine they do a showdown? They both facing. They have weapons against each other. It says here, agents faces charges if they disobey. Have Democrats ever heard of the supremacy clause? There's a clause called the supremacy clause here. I guess you got city, state, federal, and this nut here probably didn't know about it. I don't know why he didn't go to civics class that day or something about it, but I got the understanding of that, and I didn't even get I'm not even a lawyer. Jeez. But here we go. We just keep it going. Some more stuff here. See, can we find some more stuff on this right here? We got another one here. It's talking about it, breaking it down a little bit more here. It says here that, yep, Ted Lamont there says just signing a bill. Let's see him go down a little bit more and get a better view of this nut. Here we go. Here, yeah, it's bill into law that bans that, from ICE from wearing masks to protect themselves from the threats and bans ICE from entering certain areas. He's banning ICE from entering certain areas as well. Yeah, that's our areas without judicial warrants. Can you believe this? Make this make sense. I tell you. I know my ancestors be like, Well. I guess what the... Okay, that's okay. I think we can get into that here. This guy here's breaking it down here. He's just talking about it here. He says this signs a bill there here that says every state in America should get behind this legislation. This nut says here every state should get behind this legislation. Is he wacky as well? I think so. Oh my gosh. Oh, just when I said I didn't see any agents, we got Mr. Thong there. Oh, Mr. Tong, William Tong here. He's a Connecticut Attorney General. William Tong here says he has attempted to override the federal by banning ICE here. Let's listen to what William Tong says here. Check this out.
We are sovereign in this state. This is the sovereign state of Connecticut. That is why we have a state Supreme Court. That is why we have state laws. That's why we have a Capitol. That's why we have a legislature, a governor, an attorney general, constitutional officers, because Connecticut gets to decide how Connecticut wants to live. And we get to pass laws to reflect our values and how we want to live. And we get to pass laws to keep our people safe. That is an unremarkable proposition of constitutional law. It is called the police power.
It's called the police power. Ooh, I guess this is going to have to go to the Supreme Court, too. He's calling his the police power. And then now we got the supremacy clause. Oh, my gosh. I guess they're going to be battling this out in Supreme Court, too, as well. Over and over. Make that make sense. Over and over again, we can say what we want to say about these situations. But make it make sense, guys. You're not protecting the ones who protect us. That's right, guys. These people are going after bad people. And now they're going to have to do bad, horrible people. They don't care. I don't think they care. I really don't think they care. I'm gonna see, make sure. I'm gonna see. Can I get to the one with the most comments and see can we get some see can I get some yeah, let's see where we can get into the comments here on this situation here on this one here. It says here this is coming from the same party that mandated that we all wear a mask. Make it make sense. That's true. During COVID, they made sure we all had masks on, and now they don't want federal agents to wear masks. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Pretty good on that. Nick Serta here's, of course, Nick Serta is everywhere. He says he says really ironic, isn't it? Yeah, here it says here that didn't the Supreme Court smack down California for the same thing? Nick Serta says it's not constitutional, all performative. It said it's not constitutional, it's all performative. But yeah, it's definitely performative. It says, isn't that breaking the federal law? And then Nick Serta responds right away and says, he's attempting to violate the supremacy clause of the United States Constitution by calling it the Police Act. Oh, okay, all right. Make that make sense. Here we go. Here, I'm telling you. Here we go. Say he has no say in this matter and these matters. What a waste of time and pure grandstanding. Yeah, I see you there, Tracy Patrick. Definitely, I agree with you with that as well. Armed forces against another armed forces here. Going back and forth. Good way to start a civil war, if you ask me. Wow. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like Connecticut, come on. You don't even have the firepower. Last week, we signed another bill taking more religious freedoms away from all residents. Our religious exemption was taken away April 2021 for public school, and now everyone lost it. The bill also changed Connecticut law mid litigation in order to win a lawsuit in Connecticut needs journalists like you. That's what someone said on that one there. Lori says idiots. Now they will go after not only ICE, but their children, spouses, homes, cars, everything. You people are sick. Democrats kill everything except criminals. Do you know what you have started? Destroying those that arrest and protect America. That's what exactly is going on, guys. Destroying those that actually protect America. We can go on and on with these things here. And we can see that people are not happy with this here. Over and over. Let's see what this is here. Connecticut here. He says no, but the criminals will say yes on this right here. Look at that right there. Make it make sense. That's what somebody said. It's the second time someone said it. Funny that how states believe their laws impact federal agents. Let's see if you can get a better look at these right here. Look at this right here. I'm gonna see. I can get a bigger look at this and see. I can see what's going on here. This is crazy. I'm trying to figure out what's the end game by this grandstanding so they can just get votes. It got to be the vote game. It got to be the votes. What is it? It got to be the votes here. I was reading some of the posts that people were saying. That's the governor right there out of Connecticut. The governor of Connecticut. He just signed right there where they that federal agents can't have masks, and also they have to have a warrant to go in certain areas to get people. I guess here Lamont there. That's him there. Ned Lamont. Make sure we get a close up of him as well. Here I am. This is me. This is Mike. I'm for real with Mike here.